Hey there, it's me, Sherry. I just did a video and I realized afterwards that when my niece was using my phone, she had it set to selfie. So there was a lot of filtering going on, which is fine. I mean, I looked better in that video than this one, but this is more of what I really look like. So anyhow, I'll do an update on my stats because I forgot to do it in the last video. I started February 28th, I had my surgery. I was 290 pounds. I'm 5 foot 3 inches, 5 foot 3/4 inches. I'm just under 5'4". And now I weigh 224. So I'm down 66 pounds. Sometimes it comes off slow, sometimes it comes off fast. So I feel good about where I am in my progress. I talked a few months back in a video about getting dehydrated after surgery. So I had my surgery, like I said, February 28th, and probably about a week and a half later I got really dehydrated. I was readmitted to the hospital to treat the dehydration, and it took 7 attempts to get the IV in, and the attempts that they made caused a lot of trauma to my arm. And so about 2 weeks later I ended up going in because I was having a lot of really bad pain in my left arm. And so when I went in, the doctor said that I had a superficial blood clot, which was caused from the trauma from the IVs. And he said that, you know, the only thing to really do was put heat on it and massage it, and it would go away within, 4 to 6 weeks. So I did that, and I felt like it had gone away and I wasn't having any problems with it. But in the last week and a half, I started having a lot of really bad pain in my arm, and it was pulsating. I couldn't get stopped. My hand was going numb. So this time I went in and they ordered an ultrasound, and they did confirm what they said before, that it was a superficial blood clot. It's a blood clot that sits outside of the vein. It's not a risk for deep vein thrombosis because it's not inside of the vein. So they're not worried about it breaking off and going into my lungs and, me dying from it. But it is excruciatingly painful. It hurts so bad. And because I've had gastric bypass, I can't take the medication, the non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs that they would give you, like ibuprofen and Aleve. I can't take any of those because I had the gastric bypass done. So basically I'm just doing massage and warm compresses and massaging it, and I can feel it starting to break up. But when they measured it, it was 4 inches long. So it's not tiny, it's pretty big, and the pain comes from the blood clot actually pressing up against the vein that's in my arm. So it's not a huge complication after surgery. It's one that happened because I got dehydrated, and it happened because of the attempts to get the IV in, which were difficult to do because I was dehydrated. So my veins were really dry. And so the only reason I wanted to bring this up is because I do want to mention that there are little things that might occur after you have surgery. I don't regret having the surgery. Everything else in my life has improved. It just was a minor setback being hospitalized for the dehydration and then having to deal with this. So, but stay hydrated. Make sure you're doing the things you're supposed to do. I didn't really adjust well to the weather change. I was out in the sun all day for 2 days. I didn't really think about needing extra water, and in the beginning it was really difficult for me to drink water. I could take little tiny sips, and sometimes I couldn't even do that. So it was hard enough for me to get the regular amount of water in, let alone get enough in to compensate for the heat that I was feeling. So just keep that in mind, especially those of you that are getting this surgery during the summertime. It's going to be a little bit hard in the beginning, but the water is really important, and you want to prevent yourself from having to deal with these other issues later down the line. So I would just really recommend making sure you stay on your vitamins, making sure you stay hydrated, and avoiding the issues that I have ultimately caused for myself. So anyhow, hopefully this video was helpful. I know I say that every single time, but I don't really know what else to say because I really mean that. I want this to be helpful to somebody. So again, I would love to have your feedback. If you enjoyed the videos and you would like to keep up with them, please hit the subscribe button, and that way you'll always have them there. And like I said, just give me your feedback. If you have anything to say, then I would love to hear it. Have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye.